The Minister of Agriculture and Finance recently visited Blackbush Polder to meet with residents and to address their concerns. More in this report. The residents of Blackbush Polder received another visit from the Minister of Agriculture, Mr. Zulfikar Mustafa, who was accompanied by the Minister of Finance, Dr. Ashni Singh, along with the regional heads and the heads of the different agencies in the Ministry of Agriculture. Their first stop was at the Lesby Holden Primary School, where they addressed the residents and listened to the residents' concerns. Minister Mustafa made these remarks.
We are close to ensure that the backlands are drained so that people can return to their normal activities. And what we are also doing, we are presently in the process of doing an assessment, as was promised by His Excellency the President, to see how many persons were affected by the flood and what help the government can give for people to return back to their normal life.
Additionally, he revealed these details.
2 big projects for Blackbush will be advertised in the Ministry of Agriculture, and those 2 are 2 pumping stations to help boost the system in Blackbush Polder. 1 pumping station, Leslie Holden will have their own pumping station at the Adventure Head there to drain the water to Blackbush Polder.
Dr. Singh reminded the residents of the similar flood situation that the country was faced by about 16 years ago.
And Comrade Zulfi spoke about the 2005 flood. The 2005 flood is estimated to have cost our economy 59% of our gross domestic product. What that means is 59%. The cost of the flood was more than a half of the total of what we produce, the value of what we produce as a country.
He then made this announcement to the residents.
I got a number of complaints about the roads, and obviously I see the condition of the roads. So we went to Parliament with an allocation. We are identifying a number of roads that we'll be doing, and Blackbush Polder is a priority area, out of which we will be spending from that allocation to start to fix the roads in Blackbush.
A few residents raised the concerns at the meeting.
Some of the animals getting into my field, which will be flowering within the next three weeks' time. I have already fenced like 475 wire posts with 16 cars of wire for my resource. 1 piece of land left, and you need like 86 posts with 4 kinds of wire. I'm not asking you if you could help me.
Yes, we will give you the 4 kinds of wire with it.
Thank you.
Greeting when you coming in Blackbush. We need a dump site. The people on the public road, they can check at the road, but the dump site where they're doing on the road. Someday you come and even feel to drive.
Please pull up your mask.
The minister later visited residents at Maibakuri at the Blackbush Secondary School. Some of the Maibakuri residents raised issues that were addressed by the Minister of Agriculture.
As environmental protection is the #1 right for residents in the country, and as farmers planting rice in the residential area affected actually most of the citizens that live here. So what measure can be done to stop the planting of rice in the residential area?
We have to look at what's the culture in Blackbush, and we have to decide. Not the government that come and stop and impose and put a stop there. We have to work with the farmers, work with the residents. If you look at the majority of the poor Polder in the homestead, people plant rice.
These rice farmers, we're not allowed to travel our machine through the streets. So we're having a hard time now because the main access dam, they're damaged. I have a tractor left on the dam here. I try to strip off as much as I can, and I have to leave it there. There are streets that I can use to get my machine home, and I need you to take to other field. But the people that live in the street there, they will put up blocks, and at this disaster time, I was hoping that they would allow machines to pass by.
The ministers also made brief visits to Johanna and Yakasari, where the residents complained about the need for dams and other areas to be drained so that they, the rice farmers, can transport their paddy out of the fields. The Yakasari residents broke out in confusion to complain to the ministers.
You can't spray trench, you gotta get clean, you gotta clean trench, you gotta filter up the trench there. Now we gotta get proper drainage. This drain They must spray trench. They just spray everybody can and all kind of thing. Nonsense. You get money for clean. You don't get money for spray. The thing need to stop immediately. That is why when time comes from narrow, all of it, and with glyphosate and a spray too. I don't know the danger of glyphosate.
Terminate one guy, we terminate 5 other person.
So are you here spraying again?
It's a action right here, terminated. We got 5 other persons which we don't
I heard the chairman talk, right?
We terminated very shortly.
Good. All right, good. Then let's go. We got to go to the meeting.
Let him stop running and he can go on.
Come now, man. Right, go for them. Here. These are the same thing. Let me work for them and help them with the fire.
Are you telling me this time?
Hold on.
Let one of them come in.
All right, go here. You. Are you going to talk to me?
Way above.
Oh, man. One back talk, man.
The ministers addressed most of the issues and concerns raised during their visits. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.